takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
First down and goal to go.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Third down and goal to go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field. You've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 22. The collegiate star in nearby Maryland, this is Anthony McFarland. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, And they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. For Baltimore. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
13. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Jackson from the shotgun, going for the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's the part now. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 55. Mike. All day, dog.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Duvernay. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Yo. You got nothing, you got nothing.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, report. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to it, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. And they'll begin by running the option. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze him throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
First down, and it's Hill again. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, it's Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11.
yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Edwards. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A gain there of 21 yards. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
With the score.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back in my
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's stop them here!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Patrick.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Like 20. You ain't going nowhere. 50. Move.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
The Steeler 1st down.
Ready? 230. Coming to you. Coming to you. That's 22. That's 22. Yeah, let's get sandwich. 22, 44. 22.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Let's get off the field. Hey, switch, hey. Watch 98.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is,
and this one through the uprights and good.
Score, Ravens 24, Steelers 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Steeler first down.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
10 more there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. It's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Shea on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Roethlisberger. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Yards. And a Steeler first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete to Chase.
He got 29 yards that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running with McFarland.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Anthony McFarland.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
McFarland once more.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Anthony McFarland.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now it's Roethlisberger. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Steelers 20.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Marlon Humphrey. Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Ravens.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Ravens, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.